Get Gardening with Jerry. Take it away, Jer.
Hey everybody, it's me, Jerry. Welcome to another episode of Let's Get Gardening with Jerry. And the focus of today's episode is containers. Now, whether you're using them for planting vegetables or flowers, it doesn't matter. The focus is going to be basically the different types and what they're best suited for. Okay, I've got 3 different varieties here, and I'll talk about all of them and the pros and cons of each one. Now, the first one is a plastic or PVC container, and the pros of this is the cost. They're usually the cheapest to buy. And then also the weight, they're very lightweight. So, if you're going to have a larger one, this isn't really so large, but a larger one, they're easier to move around. Like if you're on your deck and stuff and you want to move it from place to place, this is the easiest part. So that's the 2 benefits there. The negatives are that they really don't last that long. Because they will in time sort of break down. The sun tends to play havoc with them, and also, well, yeah, and as you see, this one here has already started to split on the bottom. So, and this was a last minute decision to plant this plant in this late last fall. I needed to transfer this plant from the container that it came in to something bigger, and this is what I had laying around, and the home and garden centers had already cleared out all of their inventory for the larger stuff. Now, speaking of like in the fall and stuff, another pro is that these can handle the colder temperatures better than say these 2 right here. So you really don't have to worry about putting them inside a shed or anything for the winter. But again, the elements do play havoc with them. So, but they do a good job for what you want. Now the next one is a good old-fashioned terracotta pot here. Now, so the pros of these are they will last a long time, possibly a lifetime, but you do have to take more care. They're a little bit more expensive, a little bit more than what you would pay for the plastic one, and they do, as they age, have a kind of a nice patina to them. Some people like it, some people really don't care for it. I do like it. This pot here is only a year old. I have several around the yard that are older, and they have a really nice old patina to them. Now, some of the cons of these is they absolutely do have to be put away for the winter. They do not handle cold weather very well. They will actually explode on you, and so it's very important before you get your first frost to get all the soil out of there and put them away, put them indoors before the first frost. So that there is the terracotta. Some people even paint these, and some people will seal them. Excuse me. They will seal them so that they don't get any kind of patina to them, but some people just use a regular household latex and paint the outside, and it looks kind of nice. I like to keep it sort of just their natural look. So, and then there was another type of container that I don't have here, and that's the they're like a plastic, but they're not. You'll find them usually at Walmart, and they will look like a ceramic pot. They have that look to them. They're kind of glossy, and they're larger, and but the thing is, those will fade on you. you'll get maybe 3 or 4 years out of them. And you know, the cost is you know, of course you're going to pay a lot less for that type of pot or container than you will this one here, but you only get a few years. They are pretty durable. They can be left outside. I wouldn't recommend it because, again, the weather will play havoc with them, and they fade. I've never purchased any myself, but I do know people that have purchased them, and they said, yeah, they weren't aware that they were going to fade in the sun. And again, they will break down after time also. So I would avoid buying any kind of polyester or plastic containers. Number one, because you're going to be filling up a landfill with those. And so I just kind of, if you can afford it, you know, either get a terracotta or the last type of container. Now, these here are my favorite ones right here. These are the glazed ceramic. And as you can see, you know, I like, you know, some people kind of have different colors in their yards and stuff. I tend to get, you know, the cobalt blue is kind of my favorite color of these, sort of the color scheme that I've got in my yard. But these right here, these will last you a lifetime if you take care of them properly. Again, don't leave them out in the cold because they will crack also. They're a little less prone to cracking than your terracotta, but they will. And these are far more expensive than these. But again, you know, their beauty is, you know, you can't, you know, they're just, they're a beautiful little piece of hardscape to your landscape. Now, like a tall one like this, you know, of course you're not going to fill it with soil and all that. You're going to probably fill half of it with some kind of fill, like, you know, like wood chips or something, because it's not necessary, because you're going to waste a lot of potting soil. But anyways, you know, I'm getting away from the topic. That these glazed ones here, they will, if you're storing them and if you like touch them against something, they will scratch. But if you store them correctly, these will last you a lifetime and pass them along to your kids. So that's it. That's the different types that are available. And I hope this was helpful. And go out and make your yard pretty, okay? Bye.